This episode is brought to you by 301 Boys Barbecue Supply in Johnsburg, Illinois. If you're looking for somewhere new to find outstanding local barbecue products from sauces and seasonings to charcoal and wood chips, then this is the place for you. They've got a lot of great deals this summer, including 20% off all PK grills, and if you purchase a Halo pizza oven, you get a package of dough mix, sauce, and seasoning all for free. Summertime is here, and for us, that means a lot of smoking and grilling. So if you purchase yourself a Smokin' Brothers pellet grill, they'll include 5 bags of pellets just to get you started. So do yourself a favor, go in, mention Torgy Talk to Scott, and he'll give you 10% off all your order except for grills. So yeah, once again, go in, mention Torgy Talk to Scott, he'll give you 10% off your entire order. Not grills, though. So go check this place out at 2420 Johnsburg Road in Johnsburg, Illinois, and check them out on Facebook at 3-ZERO-1 Boys Barbecue Supply. This episode of Torgy Talk is brought to you by Brook and Beard Barbershop on Green Street, just a door away from Buddy's Pizza in McHenry, Illinois. Their specialization lies in all kinds of men's haircuts, from fades to flat tops to business professional haircuts, leaving you with a refined and polished look. Not only that, but they also offer exceptional beard services, including beard trims, full face shaves, and lineups, and more. Every beard is treated with a hot towel, steam, and straight razor work. So do yourself a favor, go online to www.brookandbeard.com/TorgyTalk or call 815-482-2584. Once again, that's www.brookandbeard.com/TorgyTalk or call 815-482-2584. And as of right now, if you enter the promo code TorgyTalk in the notes section, you will receive $5 off your next haircut. Once again, it's promo code TorgyTalk. That's TorgyTalk, one word. In the notes section, you'll receive $5 off your next haircut. So don't miss out on your opportunity to experience their exceptional services.
I want that
Torgy Talk.
I love that
Torgy Talk.
I want that
Torgy Talk.
I love that
Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. All right, welcome back to Torgy Talk, everybody. This is a very interesting special episode, I guess you'd say, because Frank has family in town, so it's just me. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. I was kind of thinking about just not putting anything out this week, but you know what? Fuck it. So I'm just gonna go through some shit with you guys. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week for me. Jonah had to go to the emergency room Monday night. Monday night. We were there till like 3 a.m. He's all right. He ended up having some croup, I guess it's called. He was like wheezing and could barely breathe. It was very scary, so we took him to the ER as soon as possible. Like I said, he's good. He's doing a lot better. Gave him some steroids, so he's getting buff. So, yeah, thank God he's good. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. I love being a dad. I love it more than anything in the world, but good God, is it stressful. And I understand why my mom was as protective and as worried as she is, because I'm constantly worried about this kid all the time. So, yeah, shout out to my mom. Shout out to all the parents out there doing their best. So, yeah, it's been a stressful week to say the least. So, yeah, and then cap it off with doing my first solo pod. So, yeah, hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you make it through it. We're in this together, so don't bail on me. I know a few people will listen through the whole thing, but if you don't, you're a loss. All right, so I'm going to jump into some stories right away, though. Started off, obviously, you guys know, from the Chicago area. So we're going to start off with some Chicago Bears news. It's not really news. It's more of a story on Justin Fields and how he didn't want to appear in Netflix's quarterback series. They offered it to him, and he said no. So it says season 1 of Netflix's quarterback was so popular that the fans are already wondering who the streaming service will follow in 2023. One thing is certain, it won't be Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields. Fields said Netflix approached him to appear on the second season of quarterback, but he declined. So this is a quote from Justin Fields. He said, Netflix actually did reach out to me, and I don't think I want to do it just because I would rather keep things the way they are around here. So he told that to reporters on Tuesday. Just having cameras around the building, I think it might change the vibe of everyone. I want to keep it natural and organic, and really just want to focus on what's going on in the building, which I respect that. Kid's under enough pressure as it is. This is the year that he needs to really prove himself. I got faith in him. I think he can do it. Now that he's got himself some more offensive linemen, he's got a true number one receiver in DJ Moore. So, yeah, I mean, I think he can do it. We'll see what happens, I guess. But yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, I have not seen season 1 yet. But it follows Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota. Which I didn't even know that he's on the Falcons now as backup for or not the Falcons. He's on the Eagles now as a backup for Jalen Hurts. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I said, man, dude's got enough pressure as it is, and I'd probably do the same thing. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I'd take that money, dude. Who am I fucking kidding? Come on now. But he's, I don't know. I have faith in Justin Fields. I know a lot of Bears fans are just haters against the quarterbacks. I mean, in their defense, we haven't had a really good quarterback record. So, I mean, Justin Fields, in my opinion, is the best we've had in a long time as far as an athlete goes. And I think he can get it done this year. I really do. I mean, shit. I don't know. He's sorry, this is fucking weird for me to do this all by myself. So I have no one to really obviously respond to what I'm saying. So, but yeah, man, Justin Fields, I mean, he's a fucking athlete. He's fast as shit, obviously. Yeah. I mean, I really hope he does it. I mean, that'd be great. That'd be great for the Bears. I think most Bears fans support him, but there are a lot of Bears fans that are like they have been every year as far as I can remember. I've never seen a team shit or a fan base shit on their team more than the Bears. I'm not one of them. I'm diehard Bears fan, always will be. And yeah, it's just crazy to see Bears fans just shit on. Excuse me, to shit on their players. I mean, it's one thing to shit on the coaching staff and management and ownership, but to shit on the players, unless they're truly doing terrible. Like, I mean, Justin Fields literally had a record-breaking rushing season last year, and people still shit on him. Yeah, I get it. Most of them weren't design runs, but still, kid he's fast as shit. He's 6'5", I believe. Yeah, 6'5", and he runs a 4.4 or 4.3, something like that. He's a monster. I mean, hopefully they're developing his footwork and his pocket presence so he can, stay in the pocket and make some passes downfield and not have to run for his life. Hopefully that we can get that, get his protection good so he doesn't need to fucking run away and, not get fucking hurt, because that's just eventually what's going to happen if he has to keep running for his life. He will eventually get hurt, and that's just, I mean, unfortunately, right? I mean, I don't know. I think the Bears, I don't think, I mean, don't quote me. I'm not saying they're going to the fucking Super Bowl this year by any means, but I think they will definitely be competitive in the league and in the conference for sure. This is actually like the first year that the Lions are actually pretty. I mean, they might fucking take the conference. Honestly, they might take the NFC North. I don't know. I think Kirk Cousins is caca. He just has a good team around him, but he doesn't have Dalvin Cook anymore. He's got Jefferson, which is good. I think what's his face, Adam Thielen's still there. I don't know. I don't like the Vikings. Fuck them. Anyway, that's my take on Justin Fields turning down Netflix. I get it. I think that was the wisest thing for him to do right now in his career. And until he can, I mean, we'll see how the season goes. Maybe they'll cover him the following year. But I definitely think he's going to do good this year, and I definitely think he's going to get a new contract for the Bears. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next story. Keep it sports related, all right? So, the 3M Open is this week for the PGA Tour, and so there's a caddy that qualified during the Monday quals, and he is actually going to be paired up with his like the guy he caddies for, which is pretty cool. So, guy's name is Alex Gaugert. I'll just read the article. It's a fun story for all, but now we have even more drama. Not only will Gaugert be teeing off in the same tournament as a friend and associate, Eric Van Rooyen, but the two will be playing at least 36 holes together at TPC Twin Cities as they have been paired together for the first 2 rounds. So, it doesn't look like there's any bad blood between the two, as Van Rooyen called it the gift that keeps on giving. But this isn't exactly the kind of thing that someone who's terrified about being bested by their underling would say. What the fuck? I'm so bad at reading sometimes. What if Gaugert outshines Van Rooyen? Could the pair's relationship be damaged? Probably not, but it's a fun little side story during one of the last events of the PGA Tour's regular season. Dude, what if he just beats him and then Eric Van Rooyen just caddies for him? That'd be hilarious. It's never going to happen, but you never know. So, it's far from the first time the two have played together, as Van Rooyen and Gaugert were teammates at the University of Minnesota. Gaugert tied for 20th at the Big Ten Championship with a plus 15 score and tied for 39th at the NCAA Raleigh Regional and recorded a spring season low of 69 giggity in 3 consecutive rounds at the Delwater Classic as a Golden Gopher, so it won't be an easy time for Van Rooyen. No matter what happens, we already know there will be plenty of trash talk between Gaugert and Van Rooyen following this event, and that's truly all that matters. I mean, it's going to be entertaining for sure. Eric Van Rooyen, South African golfer, I believe. I think he's South African. He's got one hell of a mustache on him. Kind of irrelevant, but I mean, this is gonna be cool to watch. I mean, you're seeing a professional golfer go up against his caddy, and the dude's not. I mean, obviously, as you just heard, the dude is he's a golfer. So, I wonder how big of an advantage this is going to be for him, considering. I mean, last year he caddied for. I don't know if Eric Van Rooyen played this course, but I mean, caddies they know the entire course. They go out there, they walk the course, they shoot yardages, they write everything down in those notebooks and shit. So, I mean, hopefully Eric Van Rooyen's caddy for this week does the same thing for him. But, I mean, this Gaugert guy, we'll see. I mean, he qualified, so that's huge. And, yeah, I think that's pretty funny. I think they definitely did that for entertainment purposes to pair them up together. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to watch it. Yeah, it was one of the last events of the year. So, yeah, should be pretty interesting to watch. So, I'm going to take a break from the sports news. All right, this is kind of a weird one. And, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, but London jury acquits Kevin Spacey of sexual assault charges on his birthday. So, it says Kevin Spacey charmed the jury with his sexual assault trial with humor, humility, and emotion as he dropped names of the fellow stars and stories from his once celebrated career, while his lawyer called his accusers liars and the Oscar winner was the real victim. Jesus. So Spacey was acquitted of all sexual assault charges Wednesday after his star turn as a witness in his own defense sparred him in a possible prison term and gave him a shot at a career comeback. Tears rolled down Kevin Spacey's cheek as the final not guilty verdict was read. Then the actor looked at the jury, placed his hand over the lapel on his blue suit and pink shirt, and mouthed, "Thank you." It was his 64th birthday. So, whose quote is this? Okay, this is from Kevin Spacey. He said, "I imagine that many of you can understand that there's a lot for me to process after what just happened today," a humbled Spacey said outside the Southwark Crown Court after thanking a handful of jurors in the lobby. "I am enormously grateful to the jury for have taken the time to examine all of the evidence and all the facts carefully before they reach their decision." So, Spacey's wide-ranging testimony over 2 days accumulated as he choked up, speaking of the 6 years that he went without no work after sex abuse allegations surfaced against him during the Me Too movement in 2017. He said, I quote, "My world exploded. There was a rush of judgment, and before the first question was asked or answered, I lost my job, I lost my reputation, I lost everything in a matter of days." So 3 men accused the Oscar winner of aggressively grabbing their crotches, describing him as a vile and slippery snake. A fourth, an aspiring actor, said he awoke to the actor performing oral sex on him after falling asleep or passing out in Spacey's London apartment where he had gone for career advice and a beer. Sounds like some Dahmer shit there, Kevin. I mean, obviously you didn't kill and eat him, but you never. I mean, dude, you could have drugged him. Who knows? Spacey said he was a big flirt who had consensual flings with men and whose only misstep was touching a man's groin when making a clumsy pass. Come on, dude. You got fucking three guys saying you grabbed them. The fourth saying you woke up to that. Yeah, I don't know, man. So let's keep going with this one. It's a weird topic. So defense lawyer Patrick Gibbs said 3 of the men were liars and that the incidents between them had been reimagined with a sinister spin. He accused them of hopping on a bandwagon of complaints in the hope of striking it rich. 2 of the men have sued Spacey. So the prosecutor, Christine Agnew, said that he was a sexual bully who preyed on younger men. She said that he was shielded by a trinity of protection. He knew men were unlikely to complain. They wouldn't be believed in their complaints, and if they did complain, no action would be taken because he was so powerful. Spacey had faced 9 charges, including multiple counts of sexual assault and 1 count of causing a person to engage in penetrative sexual activity without consent. Yeah, this is fucked up, man. I just makes me think of horrible bosses. I mean, this just makes him an even worse boss. He's just banging his fucking people, dude, or just touching them and grabbing them and like, I don't know, man. I was gonna watch that House of Cards show too until I, found out about this. So I don't know. I mean, he's not guilty, so I don't know if he paid some people off or if he really didn't do it. Who knows? I guess we will. I don't know. I wonder if more people are gonna start popping up with some Me Too's, since he's not guilty. Yeah. So Kevin Spacey is free to go. Horrible boss. Horrible boss. All right. So next story, we got top El Chapo lieutenant gets more than 19 years in a federal prison from a Chicago judge. All right. Where's the fuck? Come on now. You're not gonna fucking show me the whole fucking article? Come on now. Well, that's pretty gay. Huh. I'm gonna pause for a second, you guys. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I couldn't find the fucking story I was looking for. I had to subscribe to Chicago Sun-Times. I tried to, and then it was just not giving me the story. So fuck that story. The cartel is scary. Don't ever get involved with them. I don't know, man. If there were any group of gang affiliated people that I'd be more scared of, I don't think anybody could top the cartel. Not even the fucking Italian mob, nothing, dude. Fucking, because at least they don't fucking touch your wife and kids for the most part. Cartel, they don't give a fuck. That's some scary shit, dude. Fuck that. So on a happier note, it's back to golf. But Brian Harmon won the Open on Sunday by 6 shots, which is pretty sweet. So I think it was 2017 he had the lead going into the last day, and then he ended up losing. But yeah, man, just a Georgia boy winning the Open. It's great to see. I really wanted Cam Young to win because he's been so close so many times, winning a major and in just regular tournaments, and he'll break through one of these days. I really like him. He's got a cool looking swing. He's got he's got a pause at the top of his backswing, and then he just fucking ropes some dude. He's really good. He'll get his win one day, but it's cool to see Brian Harmon win it because, I mean, fuck, how old is he? He's getting in his 40s. It's cool to see an older golfer win it because, obviously they don't have much time left, and not everybody's gonna pull a Phil Mickelson and win the PGA Championship at 51. I think he was 52, one of the two. I don't know. But yeah, I mean it's cool to see an older guy do it. I guess one of the fans was heckling him on like Friday. It was like Friday or Saturday, and he's like, hey Harmon, you don't have the stones for this." And he fucking just took it and ran away with it. Fuck that fan. He said that lit some fire under his ass. Probably helped him get the win. I don't know if anybody watches golf, but I love watching golf. And Sunday, it was a shitty day out there in Liverpool. It was fucking pouring rain, cold, and yeah, he rose above adversity and got it done, which is pretty cool. One of his quotes says, "I'll get home and I'll be on the tractor mowing grass in the next few weeks," and he's excited about that. So let's read into it a little bit more, shall we? So anyone knows who Harmon doesn't doubt it. He's content with a hunting bow, a fishing rod, or in this case, a wheel of the wheel of a spanking brand new Kubota tractor. Harmon is an outdoorsman in every sense, to the point where he can kill a deer, field dress it, butcher it, and even make his own jerky. Oh, I will have to pause for a second. One more time. My boss is calling me. We're back. Sorry. All right, so what he does, Brian Harmon, he just puts his phone away, gets on his tractor, and said he's got about 40 acres, including 25 acres of food plot of grass for deer to graze. He admitted that he couldn't remember how much the tractor cost, but they can range up to 50 grand, so he can certainly afford it with that $3 million check he just got for first place. But yeah, I mean, he's just a good old boy, as they'd say. Oh, no. Okay, so I said that he almost won the Open a couple years ago, but no. So his best previous chance was the U.S. Open in 2017 at Erin Hills in Wisconsin. He held the 54-hole lead, but shot 72, so he shot even par and was passed by Brooks Koepka. Harmon ended up tying for 12th. Wait, what? No. He ended up tying for 12th in the 2021 Masters. I don't know, this is a fucking weird written article. Anyway, I'm just going to fucking move on from the articles. I'm just going to talk to you guys. But yeah, congrats to Brian Harmon. And yeah, glad he was able to get it done. But yeah, so comedy is my favorite thing to talk about, as you guys know, if you listen on a regular basis. So tonight, last week I ended up taking a week off again because Frank ended up not feeling good. He was supposed to drive. I was already in the pool drinking beers, so I could not drive. So I'm doing 2 tonight. I'm doing one at the Red Room, per usual, and then I'm doing one at Trace. It's called Killing It at Trace Open Mic. So I was actually fortunate enough to meet a local comedian, John Silman, at that Craig Conant show. He was the host for it. He's a really funny guy. He told me to check out more than just the Red Room open mics. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm driving from McHenry, so it's like takes me an hour and a half plus to get there, but it takes like an hour for me to get back just because of the traffic on the way down. So he gave me a contact to talk to about reserving me a spot at Trace. So I messaged him on Instagram, and sure as shit, he's saving me a spot for tonight. So I'm going to be doing 2 sets, which is pretty cool. I feel like it makes up for missing 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's getting a lot of... I'm a little nervous, though, because I am going by myself. This is the first time Frank's not going with me, which is, I mean, it's a little bit, more of a sense of comfort having somebody with you to either record or, you can bounce jokes off real quick beforehand, the ones that you're not sure of. So, I mean, I feel like the only way I'm going to get better is by putting myself in uncomfortable situations. So I know in the past I've already been uncomfortable as fuck not uncomfortable as fuck, but very nervous to get up on stage. Once I tell the first joke, I'm usually good. But I'll get fucking notifications on my Apple Watch saying that my BPM is through the fucking roof. It's hilarious. I should probably work that into a joke somehow. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty confident. I'm telling some of my better jokes. I shouldn't even need my notebook tonight, which is cool. It's a good feeling. Yeah, it's a good feeling to do this by myself. I think this is gonna be good for me, and also doing this podcast by myself. I feel like this is gonna make me a better podcaster and hopefully more entertaining in the future. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wish I could say, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? But you guys aren't gonna hear this till Friday, so yeah. Fucking Cody will not be sending a Cody Chug this week, unfortunately. He's been very sick lately. He has what they call Lyme's disease. So he's in a lot of pain. He just texted me yesterday saying he can't do a Cody Chug this week because he just feels like complete shit. Who knows? That might change. He might send me one tonight. I could be wrong. We'll see. But I talked to him today. He says he's not feeling great. So not a great week one, Cody. I'm just busting your balls. You're good, baby. So I'm gonna do my best to fill in for a Cody Chug. This is not gonna go good. This is a fucking Dos Equis and it's ice goddamn cold. I can chug cold beer out of a can, a shotgun. We'll see how I do. All right, this one's for you, Cody. You owe me 2 next week if you can, obviously. 1 second. Yep, nope. Too cold. Oh, fuck. Okay. Holy hell. So actually, I think what I'm going to do for this episode, though, guys, is I'm going to probably pause it here in a little bit at about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to go do my open mics. I'm going to come back and record the second half. Just to kind of how Frank and I did it that one week, just to give you a little what we're doing and how it went. So wish me luck. Obviously, this is all irrelevant to say because you guys won't see this till after the fact, but oh god. Excuse me. Anyway. God damn. Chugging ice cold beer sucks. Maybe I could do it if it was Miller Lite, because that's water. But yeah, that Dos Equis. Does that make me them? I'm probably the least interesting man in the world. No, I'm not. Pretty interesting. I'm a weird guy. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go for now. I'll be back in about see what time is it right now? It's 2:25 right now. I'm leaving at 5 to go down to Evanston to the Red Room, and then going down to Wrigleyville for the other one. Should be home around 11ish. So you guys will hear from me later. So we'll talk to you guys. Love you. Wish me luck. All right, I'm back. It's currently 2 a.m., 2:17 a.m. to be exact. I ended the last recording about 12 hours ago, so made it back. Originally was just going to go to 2 open mics, but then I ran into John Silman, who I met at Craig Conant's show that Frank and I went to a couple weeks ago. He was the host, and he turned me on to some more open mics. He's the one that told me about Trace. So he told me, he was like, hey, I'm going up at Easy Bar too after this. I'm like, shit, maybe I should go too. Might as well. And so I went up to that. So I did 3 open mics tonight. I'm exhausted. Yeah. I mean, I'm meeting a lot of fucking cool people doing this. It was a blast, man. Red Room was awesome. I by far had my best set of all time ever. You know, obviously everybody knows I'm brand new into this. I'm like, that was, I think, altogether tonight, I think that was my 14th open mic at the end of the night. So like like I said, I'm obviously, you guys know I'm brand new with this shit. So yeah, the Red Room, fucking every joke hit. It was great. Felt super good. Then I went to Trace, smaller bar, literally right across the street from Wrigley Field. And I think so at Red Room, there was about 30 plus people there. 30 people, say something like that, maybe 20, I don't know. But Trace, there was about 10 people. And then I went over to Easy Bar, and yeah, there was about 15, 20, something like that. But it's really weird. I did the same set. I changed stuff up here and there throughout the night, and yeah, it's weird. Comedy's weird, man. Comedy's very weird. Like the jokes that did really, really good at Red Room still did good at the other places, but not as good. It's super weird. Yeah, like I said, I met a lot of cool people. I don't know how many of the listeners watch Kill Tony. It's like one of my favorite shows to watch on YouTube. For those of you that don't know, Tony Hinchcliffe, he's a comedian. Obviously, he invites famous comedians to be on the panel, if you will. Like it's like he'll have anywhere from 1 to 3 comedic guests that come on, and they're pretty much judges. And there's a bucket pool, and pretty much 200 plus people sign up, and if you get your name drawn out of the bucket, you get 60 seconds uninterrupted in front of, like, famous comedians. And I think it was 2 episodes ago, there was a guy named Brandon Kiefer. He's a Chicago comedian, and he got pulled out of the bucket or whatever. And coincidentally enough, he was at Easy Bar. So I was like, "Hey man, you're Brandon Kiefer, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dude, you were fucking hilarious on Kill Tony." And like, we sat there and talked for like a good 20 minutes. He was just giving me advice because he's been doing it for like 11 years, I believe. Um, yeah, I mean, he was a great dude, super down to earth. Drinking PBR, which is ass in my opinion, but fuck PBR, dude. We all know that shit. Um, but yeah, no, it was a good time, dude. I've met a lot of really really cool people doing this, and I'm really glad that I went by myself. I was kind of hesitant doing it, without Frank. Frank's usually, he's there with me every time. Not every time, but majority of the open mics that I've done, he's been there. So it's just kind of like a comfort thing. So I kind of wanted to push myself tonight and get out of my comfort zone, and I'm really glad I did because I met a lot of really cool people. Um, yeah, it was a great night, late night for sure. I still have to edit this fucking thing, which is gonna be, it's gonna be a if this, I mean, it's gonna get out on Friday, but I just want all you motherfuckers to know that are listening right now that I'm busting my ass over here. Okay, yeah. Um, yeah, man, good things are coming. I can feel it, man. I can feel it. I mean, I'm gonna, I'm gonna keep write. I'm gonna write more. I've kind of been slacking on the writing, so I'm gonna push myself to write even more than normal. I'm gonna try to write every day. Another person that I met uh at the Red Room, his name is Manny. His he's a gay dude. His his stage name is Manny Petty. So yeah. Anyway, regardless of his stage name, he told me that to look up this book called The Comedy Bible. So I'm gonna listen to that. He said it's really helped him with his joke writing. Just helps you, kind of structure out jokes and yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, I got a lot of really good advice tonight. From a lot of people. Um, yeah, like I said, I ran into John Silman, and we hung out and talked at Trace for a little bit, and then yeah, man, he's a cool dude, super funny. Um, yeah, man, comedy's cool. Comedy's very cool. I wish I lived closer to the city. That'd be a lot cooler, considering the fact that I it took me an hour, and the only reason it took me an hour and 20 minutes is because the fucking Route 60 was closed, which was pretty gay. It would have normally taken me like an hour and five, but I literally had to take a 15-minute detour. If I wouldn't have turned off my GPS because I didn't need it once I got onto 41, I was like, all right, we're good to go. I know exactly where I'm at. And yeah, I fucked myself by not leaving it on. Next time, I will leave it on to avoid road closures. So, but yeah, man, it's all good, baby. It's all gravy. It's all gravy, as they say. Um, yeah, one sec. Continuing it on. Continuing it on. Can't do a Cody chug because, I have morals, Cody. I'm just kidding. I love you, bud. Anyway, um, I don't really know what else to talk about tonight. Um, I wasn't really expecting this to be like an hour and a half episode. I'm not really sure what else to talk about, so I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not gonna make you guys listen to my shit. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of cut it short here because I do have to get to bed and I do have to, be a father and a husband. So I'm gonna, excuse me, be the responsible person here and give you guys what you deserve. 25 to 40 minutes. I don't know how long this shit is. You guys deserve more. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anyway, fuck me. Yeah. So, thank you guys for listening. Frank will be back next week. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this morning's episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode, okay? Because this was really weird for me to do. This is very I'm just, going to that open mic by myself was putting myself in a place where I'm, not as comfortable as normal, and is same thing with this recording this shit by myself. I'm trying to put myself into uncomfortable situations, which will in the end make me a better entertainer slash podcaster slash stand-up comedian, whatever you want to call me. I'm doing all of this to get better at what I'm doing. So, who knows? You may see more future solo episodes in the future. I just said future twice in one sentence, so I see it right there. I gotta work on stuff. Gotta work on it. Maybe I'll take a fucking speech class. Who knows? Probably not, but Anyway, like, subscribe, share, all that shit. You know what to do. I love you guys. And until next week, peace.